we're here. They should be somewhere nearby.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me. Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on its trailblazing journey? Why have you and your companions stayed behind in Penacony? Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
And if that were indeed the case?
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the Nameless and aid with any plans you may have.
There's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger.
A passenger?
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Penacony for a while before we depart.
By passenger, do you mean this lady here? Or these ladies?
This... how?
You're finally here, Mr. Yang. We have a huge problem.
Tja, zurück zur Perspektive des Trailblazers. Zur selben Zeit Feldspart Lumina.
Isn't it fascinating how variables never fail to find their way into the lives of organic life forms?
Ich habe auch nicht damit gerechnet, dich hier in Penacony anzutreffen, Squirrelum. Ich dachte, die Genius-Gesellschaft wäre nicht zu den Feierlichkeiten eingeladen.
I have no interest in the Harmony's celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation. But it looks like my decision also cost me the front row seat to all of your exciting adventures. Conclusion: there is likewise a downside to pursuing reason.
Wenn ihr Genies alle beim Harmoniefest aufgetaucht wärt, wären die Dinge sicher ganz anders gelaufen.
I hear that the Astral Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of Recollection for your next destination.
Sie schlugen zwar einen Zielort vor, aber das war auch schon alles. Hat dir das Frau Hertha erzählt? Die Namenlosen kennen diese Welt schließlich nicht. Ich habe ihr geschrieben und gefragt, ob die Gelehrsamkeit uns etwas darüber erzählen könnte.
Could there be more to it?
Ja, da wäre noch was. Schwarzer Schwan meinte, dass Amphoreos eine Welt ist, die von 3 Pfaden beeinflusst wird. Und die Gelehrsamkeit ist ein dieser Pfade. Ach wirklich? Mit der Gelehrsamkeit hätte ich am wenigsten gerechnet. Also Gelehrsamkeit, Zerstörung und Gedenken? Sind das die 3 Pfade?
Logic. The average Pathstrider wouldn't leave any trace behind in the Garden of Recollection's mirror.
Du hast recht, es muss also mit den Emanatoren oder vielleicht sogar mit den Äonen zu tun haben. Deshalb wollte ich wissen, ob die Genies etwas darüber wissen.
It's a pity we do not communicate much within the society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence. I have never heard of Amphoreus, however.
Frau Hertha sagt das Gleiche, aber es machte sie neugierig und sie willigte ein, etwas darüber herauszufinden. Ich tippe darauf, dass der Garten des Gedächtnisses dahinter steckt. Schließlich hat sie die Technologie des Gedenkens schon immer sehr interessiert. Und wir verdanken ihr auch, dass wir vor kurzem Ruan Mei kennengelernt haben. Wir haben uns sogar in den Kalenga-Abgrund gewagt, um den Kadaver eines Leviathans für unsere neue Freundin zurückzubringen. Wo wir gerade von ihr sprechen? Keiner von uns hat je damit gerechnet, dass eine alte Freundin bei Ruan Mei zu sehen.
That Foxian girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events. I suppose that's the fate you organic life forms are bound by.
Ja, das ist ein starkes Band.
So, is it out of goodwill that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back home?
Halten die Namenlosen Arbeit und Gefälligkeiten auseinander? Sie bittet darum, sie möchte einen kurzen Zwischenstopp einlegen, um ihre Gedanken zu sammeln, bevor sie nach Jianshu zurückkehrt, angesichts ihrer einzigartigen Position bei der Allianz.
Looks like this is one exceptional passenger. Don't you have to accompany her then, Miss Himiko?
Meine Gefährten sind bei ihr. Sie kennen Tingyun sowieso besser als ich. Außerdem haben die Jugendlichen viel mehr Ahnung von Urlaub. Bestimmt amüsieren sie sich gerade prächtig. Das glaube ich irgendwie weniger. Sonst würden am Ende nicht so viele Tingyuns da rumlaufen.
So, is anyone gonna tell me what's going on? March?
Oh, about that. Why don't you ask him instead? He knows how to present things logically.
Vor uns stehen eindeutig, naja, Schluss mit dem Schubladendenken.
Not now. Of all times. Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Tingyun for a while after separating from the rest. But then we ran into something weird.
Did something happen in the dreamscape?
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh challenge, and he gave us some of his candy. A type of candy that's supposed to make you fall over laughing.
So that sort of try not to laugh challenge.
I didn't really want to do it, but he insisted on us giving it a shot. That's how we got into this problem.
What happened?
Naja. Wir sind durchgerasselt, aber so richtig.
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Tingyun ate the candy too. But she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after sneeze. And before we knew it, she multiplied into several Tingyuns right in front of us.
What's your take on this?
The dreamscape is a memoria world. It is likely the candy triggered her hypersensitive mind, causing scattered memory fragments to dissociate and become entities themselves. There is no cause for concern. We've experienced similar incidents from time to time in the sweet dream.
Mr. Yang? Who's this?
It's okay. You can reveal yourself now.
I was only being careful, or we would have been stopped by the bloodhounds more than once on our way here. Help me remove my disguise. 1 week.
Tja, so sehen wir uns
Been a
wieder.
while, everyone.
You! What's going on?
Träume ich noch?
Everyone, stay calm. I'll explain.
Welt erzählt den beiden, was zuvor passiert ist.
I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to be dishonest. But to prevent any unforeseen complications, I'll be accompanying him everywhere he goes until he leaves Penacony. Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance of Sunday's.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak.
Tja. Nee, das war Teamarbeit.
The surprises just keep pouring in. First there was Miss Acheron, and then Miss Tingyun. Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back with some extraordinary guests?
Let's leave this discussion for later. For now, we should be focusing on returning Miss Tingyun to her normal self.
That's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean, Mr. Yang. These Tingyuns aren't exactly easy to communicate with.
Tja, dann wollen wir doch mal sehen, was diese Tingyuns jetzt alles zu bereden haben. Das Geschäftsmodell ist ziemlich interessant. Vielleicht kann nach der Rückkehr zur Jianshu ein Vertreter der Handelsgilde aufgesucht werden.
Miss March 7th, have you taken the time to consider my suggestion?
Your suggestion? Oh, wait. Which Miss Tingyun are you again?
It's me! I'm the one who wants every Tingyun to come together to form the Tingyun Merchant Guild. How often do you get the chance to work with yourself? Just imagine how in sync we'll be with one another. We're bound to thrive and prosper. I know, we can't leave the dreamscape to trade with the outside world, so that's where you come in, Miss March 7th. Your wits surpass many others, making you the perfect person to handle liaison negotiations on our behalf.
I guess I can consider it. I hope everything goes smoothly for your guild. There. Now do you see what I mean, Mr. Yang?
There does appear to be an element of her talking to herself.
Du bist mir aber ein Scherzkeks, Tingyun.
Hey! You better not be referring to the part about my wits surpassing many others.
Mr. Yang mentioned the Express's next voyage is to send a passenger back home. Could this lady be from the Xianzhou Alliance?
Yes, more specifically, the Xianzhou Luofu.
The Luofu? Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the Luofu some time ago? Was she one of the few survivors?
Quite the contrary. She might have been the person closest to the eye of the storm.
Looks like there's a lot more to this story.
Story for another time. As host of the Dreamscape, do you have any suggestions for fixing this problem?
I don't have much to go on now. Perhaps we should talk to the other Miss Tingyuns here.
Gut, die vorausschauende Tingyun hatten wir schon mal. Welche kommt denn jetzt als nächstes?
That sounds nice. People never forget a personally prepared home-cooked meal.
But then again, gifts should be lasting.
What about a delightful new bouquet of flowers on the table each day? Wouldn't they do a better job at brightening up someone's day?
That sounds like a good idea.
If we really want to do this right, though, it's the thought behind the gift that truly matters. The more thought goes into the gift, the better the recipient feels it.
She makes a valid point, too.
You sure have a way of not offending anyone.
These three Tingyuns don't look like they'll be reaching a conclusion anytime soon. We won't be able to get a word in.
So, what do you think, Sonny?
Let's try a different name, my dear friend.
Oh, don't we sound chummier that way? I took a leaf out of this Foxian girl's book.
The problem with Miss Tingyun is just as I suspected before. That prank shattered her into notes that are each a part of her. In other words, it means the Tingyuns we see here are all different aspects of her psyche.
Okay. You just made it sound a whole lot more complicated.
At any rate, this is a known occurrence across the dreamscape. Tuning could be the way to fix it. The only problem is that these Miss Tingyuns are too caught up in their own world. Is there one we can properly speak with?
One that we can speak with? Oh, I think there is one. But it may take me a while to identify her.
Tja, dann wollen wir mal weitergehen. Sunny, wir verlassen uns auf dich. Also, welche Tingyun ist jetzt die, mit der man sprechen könnte? Schlafwandelnde Tingyun?
I'm walking in the street and what a weird dream. This Miss Tingyun looks like she's sleepwalking. Nope, not her.
Naja, hätte ja sein können. Fächerkriegerin Tingyun. Junge Tingyun. Gibt es hier noch eine? Geldgierige? Nein. Die Geldgierige wird es wohl kaum sein. Überlegen wir es mal. Überlegen wir mal ein bisschen genauer. Es muss hier irgendeine sein, die sich von anderen sehr stark unterscheidet. Und die müssen wir jetzt erstmal finden. Die junge Tingyun könnte vielleicht sein. Die Vorausschauende ist... Ich denke mal, wir reden mal mit der jungen Tingyun.
Huh? You can't fly? Why?
Okay, vielleicht doch nicht.
I can. I can fly. A long time ago, a big girl flew with me really high into the sky. I'll take you next time. Pinky promise? Should we get someone to watch over her?
Nah, I think she's perfectly fine on her own. The childlike innocence that adults have is a lot more resilient than you can imagine.
Even if that's true, it doesn't apply to her.
Okay, dann ist es doch, er sagt, die Fächerkriegerin.
Huh? Yikes. She's scary. No, I won't be able to talk to her.
Jetzt sei mal nicht so wählerisch. Dann eben...
Were you all looking
Oh.
for me?
Die war vorher nicht da gewesen.
Oh, were you all looking for me? Found her! If I remember correctly, this Miss Tingyun's trait is... it's nothing special, really.
Ah ja, da ist sie.
She ought to meet your one we can properly speak with requirement, right?
Worth a try. My lady, if I may, I wish to perform a tuning on you.
Before you start, you should know that we're keeping our eyes on you. If you even think about taking Miss Tingyun hostage.
Tja. Bereitet euch darauf vor, durch die Schwerkraft aufgelöst zu werden.
It is not my intention to provoke you. Perhaps, as assurance, we can have my friend here perform the task in my stead. One week has a higher mastery of the harmony than I do.
That is true.
If you still have concerns, you are also free to restrain me while he performs the tuning.
There's no need for that. You're acting so... sincere. I'm actually surprised.
Are you all right with this, Miss Tingyun?
I go as the wind blows, so you may decide for me.
Then kindly forgive our intrusion. Please do your best, 1 week.
What the... Did any of you hear a voice just now?
A voice?
Never mind.
Look! It's working!
Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress. Did I conduct myself improperly?
Miss Tingyun, you're finally back! You may be small, but you're pretty amazing. Huh? What's wrong?
Ich glaube, ein kleiner Überrest oder ein kleiner Funken der Zerstörung ist wohl noch in Tingyun übrig geblieben. Und diesen kleinen Funken der Zerstörung, was er seit jetzt eigentlich auch dafür Ursache ist, dass jetzt hier in Penacony ein paar Sachen, naja, anomalientechnisch jetzt zugegen sind, wie zum Beispiel im Aideen Park oder das jetzt hier. Das hat jetzt was mit Tingyun zu tun. Wie hieß jetzt noch die andere? Ist jetzt auch schon länger her, wo ich gegen die gekämpft hatte. Amtylia? Fatylia? Fantylia? Hieß sie Fantylia? Emanator der Zerstörung? Ich gehe auf jeden Fall davon aus, dass Wonwijk ein Teil von Fantylia in Tingyun gesehen hatte. Vielleicht hat sich dieser kleine Teil jetzt hier abgetrennt vom Rest. Man muss ja auch daran denken, Fantylia ist ja immer ein Heliobus. Und man weiß ja wirklich, er sagt nicht, ob... Naja, sie nicht vielleicht, er sagt, einen kleinen Teil als Absicherung vielleicht in den Körper von Tingyun übrig gelassen hat. Man weiß ja nie.
It's nothing. Just a trivial matter.
What do you sense?
I should have let you handle it yourself. This girl is not as ordinary as she appears. I nearly died. Just now.